Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another flip through. So, this is going to be the last flip through for my December 2018 Fauxbonichi. I use altered composition books, and so let's just get started. Look how fat that thing is. Oh, so beautiful. Okay, where did we leave off? All right, where? Okay, I talked about Selena's gnome last time. Okay, here's where we left off last time. Okay, and if you remember, for the month of December, I really started doing like more of a junk journal type of thing with a lot of pockets and tags and tucks and all of that, and I had a lot of fun doing it. So, let's see, on Friday... This is just attached with a brad. This is just a giant magazine clipping. I get my magazines for free at our local library down south. And yeah, so I love them. These are just some tags that I made. This happens to be a picture of our new recliners that my husband purchased. He's just more comfortable in a reclined position, and we didn't have recliners. We just had couches. So anyhow, he got them, and my daughter does not like them. She thinks they're like old people, like chairs for old people, which, hello, we're old people. So we are perfectly entitled to having recliners, okay? So I named them Mabel and Howard only because my daughter, when they arrived, my husband and I were down south. So my kids set them up in the living room, removed the love seat that was there, and put in our Mabel and Howard. And so they're named Mabel and Howard because my daughter made a funny little... She sent me a text and it said, "We're just waiting on Mabel and Howard to join us," meaning... I'm Mabel and my husband's Howard and we're old. And she's really hilarious. So then she writes, "Are you trying to make me move out?" She did not like them. But that's life, okay? Because, that's just the way it goes. So yeah, I said on here, "Get a clue, girl, your parents are old." They look sweet. I like them. And I love, this is mine, Mabel. And this is my husband's chair, Howard. And I sit here and I crochet quite a lot. And I happen to really enjoy my Mabel. So anyway, let's see what's on here. This, again, is just a little tag. This trim I actually got in a packet from Selena on Amour Fabrique. Or Amour Fabriques. I'll leave all the links below. You know me. Always check the links below because I have everything in there. Okay, so I had a rough night's sleep. Oh, it was super, super windy out the night before. If you remember from the last flip through, which you probably don't, but we were down south and it was super duper windy. And then it was even cooler outside the next morning. And like, I couldn't even enjoy my coffee on the patio. It was terrible. So anyhow, okay. Then we met the cleaning service for the bungalow. The lady that runs it, she's actually the neighbor, but anyway. So we were going to schedule a cleaning for the bungalow. Let's see. Sunshine texted me to say that he had passed his final test with a 96. It was one of the highest scores in the class. So yeah, we're so proud of him. He's just brilliant, like seriously brilliant. So... and then this was the last day of my Beauty Queen school before they went on Christmas break, and they ended up moving classrooms today. If you remember, excuse me, there's Fred. If you remember in my previous videos, my daughter was switching classrooms because they had a change up mid-year. The teacher that she was teaching with decided to leave, so they had to finagle things around. And so anyhow, they moved into their new classroom this day. And I was like, "How'd you do that with the kids there?" And she said, "Well, the kids did all the moving." So yeah, there you have it. So that worked out well. And I think it's a great idea I thought it was a great idea to have the kids help move, because why can't I get this in here? Because I think it kind of gives the kids ownership of their new room. So What on? Okay, I'm going to put that in later. I won't waste y'all's time anymore. Okay, so here is, this again is a background from a magazine. I love my magazine clippings. Oh, and did I forget to mention again, I'm still using the numbers from Brooke on Recreations by Brooke. These are hand lettered, and then she made them into stickers, and I absolutely love them. I love them. Of course, I love her. So yeah, she sells them on her Etsy store. This is a Mary Englebright calendar page with a little glittery washi. And then in here, this is just a piece of notepad paper, because you know how much I like my notepads. So, okay, on this day, this was the 22nd, so we're heading into our Christmas. We were down south, but we were heading home this weekend to spend Christmas at home. And I got home to a load of Happy Mail. It was so sweet, and I was just feeling so humbled and blessed by it. It was still pretty cool outside. And yeah, all we did was pretty much unpack and straighten up and get ready for the holiday. So we were watching Designated Survivor on Netflix, which I really enjoyed that show. So there's that. Okay, this page here this is actually a piece of wrapping paper that my daughter used to wrap her gifts up. This is a piece of canvas that I stamped on using archival ink. I love doing this for like just a nice little embellishment. Stapled it on there. I think last flip through I said that I had completed every single page. Turns out I skipped 2 pages, and this was one of them. I made this tag out of just a piece of scrapbook paper, glued on a magazine clipping, put some stickers on here, a sticker for the little, pull tab thing. So I need to go back and write my journaling in that. Made that into a sweet little pocket. Then this day here, excuse me, this was a Monday, and I had received a really sweet, sorry for the glare, a really sweet Happy Mail of chocolates, and it was so, so sweet, and the chocolates were very yummy. And I really do want to make something very special for this person, and this was on the box itself. It was so super cute, and she... when she addressed it, she wrote Elizabeth and beautiful family. And so I was just so touched, so touched. This right here, these are just stickers. The background is actually the wrapping that was on the chocolates. So I used that as the background. This here is a little tag that my daughter had received from one of her kids' gifts at school. So she wasn't going to use it, so I took it. And then this is just a little card that I made into my journaling spot. And then on the back here, I put samples of the wrapping paper that I use. Every year, again, OCD tendencies here. Every year I coordinate my wrapping paper. Oh gosh, I know I'm a spaz. Anyway, we had a relaxing morning. This was Christmas Eve. So we have traditions on Christmas Eve. We eat breakfast together, and then we commence with wrapping all the gifts. The kids, we do all the wrapping in my bedroom. The kids take turns coming in and out, wrapping various gifts for each other, for other members of the family, all of that. So we do that most of the day. My daughter had actually made some sausage balls, so my husband cooked those up, and we had a nice breakfast. The boys went out and ran errands, apparently, on Christmas Eve. I don't know where they went, but yeah. Then my daughter's boyfriend came over for our traditional snacky meal and Christmas movie. Yeah, so that's what we do on Christmas Eve. We all, we have snacky foods like pigs in a blanket, deviled eggs, spinach dip, things like that. And then we all watch a Christmas movie together. This year it was the Santa Claus. And so that was a lot of fun. And then when it gets about, time, when it's dark outside, we all climb into the car, and my husband took us around to do our Christmas lighting, which is something we've done forever. And last year, unfortunately, we weren't able to do it because, due to my husband's illness. So this year he really pulled himself together, and I was so proud of him. So we went out Christmas lighting, and that just means that you climb into the car, and you go out and about to neighborhoods that have Christmas lights and you just look at the pretty lights. So that's what we did. And we also that night finally finished on Christmas Eve, which we've never done before. But on Christmas Eve, we finished up decorating the Christmas tree with our special ornaments. I have a box that just holds very special ornaments, ones that the kids have made over the years or special ones that friends and family have given us, things like that. So we finished that, and so there's a picture of our lovely Christmas tree in front of our bay window. And then when we get home from Christmas lighting, my daughter and I arrange all the presents underneath the tree. So that was just a super fun day. And then it was Christmas Day here, and let's see what's in here. Okay, so this is actually a picture from a book. And so that's nice. These are all the things that my family had got me for Christmas. You can definitely see a theme going on here between drawing sets and Copic markers and Inkjoy pens and a yarn winder. Yeah, my family knows me pretty darn well. And then on the back, I just wrote out what the rest of the family had received and talked about our Christmas Day and traditionally what we do. My husband made a lovely, yummy prime rib dinner for us with his homemade fresh rolls. And yeah, it was very yummy and very nice. This happens to be, I had made some envelopes to put coupons in for the kids. And so I just saved one of them. And then this here is just a tag I made out of scrapbook paper. And this was from off another gift that my daughter had received, but she wasn't going to use the tag, so I did. And this holds the tickets to, my husband got us all tickets to Fiddler on the Roof. So I can't wait. That is coming in March. So yeah, so sweet. They know me so well. My husband knows my love for theater, so... Then this was the day after Christmas. My husband and I were planning on heading back down south, but he just was having a really rough time of it over the holiday. He was in so much pain. So we ended up not leaving right away to go back down south. And my kids were going on a camping trip, so they weren't going to be here. Anyway, so this is just out of scrapbook paper, layered up, sticker, and a picture from a magazine. And so, yeah, I had a lazy morning. Oh, this was the day that Beauty Queen had invited Sunshine to go camping with them up at Okie. So they were going to have fun doing that. They were super excited. And then my Beauty Queen went over to her boyfriend's house to get everything ready to go, prepare everything for the camping trip because they have to get the trailer prepped and they have a side-by-side and they have four-wheelers and all that. So they were doing that. Yeah, so I got some crocheting done and, just odds and ends around the house. Then my son wanted to get sushi, right? So, I mean, if you guys have been on my channel before, you know that I loathe sushi, okay? And every time my kids love it. Every time they get sushi, they make me try some. They're like, just try it. You're such a baby. Every time I try it, I feel like I'm going to gag. Okay. So yeah, I'm never eating sushi again. Ever, ever, ever. I don't like it. I just don't like it. But he did order me some chicken fried rice, which was yummy. So yeah. And it was his treat. So that was very sweet of him. So that's what we have for dinner. Let's see. I think this goes here. Let's see here. Yeah. So my kids, let me think here. When did they leave? Okay, they left this day to go camping on the 27th. Yeah. My husband and I were just, big fat lazy day. So, oh yeah, and then this day too, it was really kind of funny. I'll try to make the story short. My husband, as you know, he ordered some recliner chairs for us. And while he was doing that, he ordered a new couch as well. When the couch got here, it was significantly smaller than our big comfy couch. So yeah, not too many of us were thrilled with the new couch, but it is, it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? So anyhow, on this day, my husband and I were sitting in Mabel and Howard. Those are our recliners. I was crocheting, we were watching TV, whatever. And then he looked over at me and he was like, "You're so far away." And I said, "Yeah, I know." And then we both looked at the small couch and he says, "Well, we can't fit on that, huh? It is a lot smaller than the old couch." And I said, "Yeah." Long story short, our old comfy couch was still in our shed from moving it a few days prior. And so my husband looked outside. He's like, "Let's go out to the shed before it gets dark." So yeah, we went out right then and changed the couches out. Anyway, back to my old comfy couch. I am super duper thrilled. And the new couch has a new home in my daughter's classroom. Yes, we gifted it to my daughter to use as alternate seating in her classroom. So that was that. Now this day, let's see. Oh, my kids sent us some pictures. That's the two of them camping, having fun. And then let's see. Oh, we had a bigger, fatter, lazier day. This is just a tag that I made out of just glittery washi tape, piece of scrapbook paper, and then glued a notepad paper on the back. And yeah, it was a bigger, fatter, lazier day than yesterday. Yeah, my big handsome was in so much pain. He can't even think straight. So we just reclined all day long. We watched a movie together. I crocheted all day long because I'm still working on my mammoth, which I spelled incorrectly, my mammoth king size granny blanket. And let's see. Oh yeah, the kids had sent us pictures. So I'm just so thrilled that they get along. Most of the time they get along and they like spending time together. And then I ended up starting a dang headache. So that was no fun. That was that. Then this day, this is a magazine cover that I just glued on 3 sides, cut the top off of it and made it into a little pocket. And this holds, another, there's my son and my daughter having fun camping and 4-wheeling and side-by-siding and all that fun stuff. So I woke up a little bit later this morning. We were still at the house. Our main house, but Big Handsome decided that he did want to head south that day, but we weren't really in a hurry. We just, and I had been packed up since the 26th anyway, so it didn't take long to put everything together. Big Handsome gave the dogs a bath, so that was nice. I had a full-grown, well, it was full-grown, that's for sure, a full-blown migraine this day. It was horrid. The traffic was really bad because, of course, everyone was headed down for the holiday. And I ended up taking a long nap, which is a bad idea because whenever I do that, I end up staying up like forever. Because I can't go to sleep. So that was that day. Okay, then this day here, Sunday the 30th, we just had a lazy day. Again, we had more of a couchcation this vacation, which is fine, because we're on vacation. So why not do nothing, okay? Yep, so that was it, right? I was finishing up this chunky monkey of a journal, and we were couch potatoing it, watching more football. And then this was New Year's Eve, which this was another page that I need to do my journaling in and put my tag in here. But New Year's Eve, we don't really do anything. We don't really celebrate anything. We don't watch the ball drop. We don't ring in the new year. We don't do any of that stuff. We just spend time together. And I'm pretty sure we were probably watching football. And then I caught some of what I think was Brooks Live, I want to say. I'm sure it's in my notes, but caught Brooks Live and was watching that while the fireworks were going on over the canal. So that was nice. So I ended up doing that and then just going to bed. And this is the back cover of my book, which is just scrapbook paper. And the back has nothing on it. Although it was green, so that worked out nicely. And I just took this from a paper pack and put that on it. I couldn't really decorate the back because it was so fat. So there's that. And there's the chunky bit of goodness, and this I have to put away. So I hope you enjoyed that flip. Thank you for sharing your time with me. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your day and a wonderful week. and I will catch you all real soon. Bye.